I do like them tall because I'm pretty tall for an Asian girl, and when I put on my heels, I would like to still be shorter than Mama Ann. So they need to be, I think, at least 5'11", but I prefer like 6 feet tall.
I am inevitable.
I'm going to shout out the channel Jubilee. The Jubilee channel. You guys may have seen it before. But anyway, we're going to go into this one with this girl named Tiffany, and it's called a 20 verse 1. And we're going to play some games today, guys. You know how I like to do it. All right, guys, so here's the game that is about to go on in front of us. So we set Tiffany up with 20 potential matches to put her dating standards to the test. So there's 20 random guys here, and the game that we're going to play is like she asks, I don't know how many questions, somewhere around like 5 or 6. She like gives her standards off, and then guys keep walking away if they don't meet her standards. And then the circle will go from the 20 guys, and it'll get smaller and smaller till the end. So the first thing we're going to start with, you know. How many men, guys, how many men out of 20 will be left for this girl Tiffany? What's your guess? Let's find out, huh?
I love to dance, so I don't like it when I'm with somebody who's a total Debbie Downer or boring and just kind of stands there and doesn't want to dance.
Okay, so the first question, guys, first criteria that she had, first qualifying criteria was, if you don't like to dance, you can leave. You got to leave if you don't like to dance. So in our little own game here too, see who can stand the longest if you were to play along with this. I like to dance, you know, I wouldn't be walking away from that necessarily. So if you guys are getting eliminated by one of her criterias, when you get eliminated, mention it in the chat and just see how long you would last with her standards of just by what she goes off of. And by the way, guys, actually look at the text here. This is funny. Look what she types. Look what she has up here on the screen. If you guys can see, she wrote, I like to twerk. I like to party. I drink a lot. Who likes to dance? So that was like the first kind of things that she mentioned. I just, thought we should point that out just to see. Nothing wrong with partying, but, we know where her mind's at if she's here to date someone and that's what she's talking like.
I definitely want someone open-minded but not a freak. So you shouldn't be into feet, but, a little choking's a little fun,
All right, so criteria 2 that she had. If you aren't into choking, get on out of here. If you're not down to choke her, although it's got to be a gentle choke, it can't be a crush, is what she said. This is her criteria. If you're not into choking, you got to leave. She's looking for a boyfriend. And, I mean, I'm going to be honest, that wouldn't throw me out. So I would still be in the running right now. So feet is a no-go, but choking is okay. A lot of women these days are into this. They're reading that, 50 Shades of Grey,
She's the village bicycle. Everyone's had a ride.
I do like them tall because I'm pretty tall for an Asian girl. And when I put on my heels, I would like to still be shorter than Mama Ann. So they need to be, I think, at least 5'11", but I prefer like 6 feet tall.
I am inevitable.
All right, so the next qualifying criteria, we knew this was coming, didn't we? Is now I have to give it to her how she texted it. In her text, she said if you aren't 5'10" or taller, leave. So in her text, she said 5'10", although her words, she said 5'11". She prefers taller. She prefers 6 feet or taller. But in her actual text, she actually said 5'10". So officially, guys, if you're not 5'10" or taller, you're out now. See how many people that just took out. And I know some numbers here of how I looked into some of the numbers of how many men meet certain criteria. So I know that that's going to take out quite a majority, or quite a handful of men. If you're not 5'10", now I'm 6'2". I'm still in right now. I'm still following along with her games here. Now I wouldn't have showed up to play this game, but while we're playing it virtually, I'm down.
I would not want to be with somebody who wants kids within 7 years. I love kids. I've been an aunt since I was 10, so I'm like a natural around babies and kids. But I want to really just share a love with somebody that's so great, and it's all about loving each other before we can, bring somebody else in the world. I think you should be mentally stable as well, financially stable, because you're going to be responsible for shaping their future. It's kind of a big pressure because you could really fuck somebody up in the head if you're not there, and I take that really seriously.
All right, guys, next qualifying criteria was leave if you want kids within the next 7 years. And just as an FYI, she's 26 right now, or at least when this video was made. Some of you guys point out, yeah, this is an older video. I just thought it was a good one to go over. She's 26 at the time. So within 7 years, no kids. So if you were looking to date a girl and be like, all right, maybe, by the time she's 33, that's when you potentially would have a green light to start having children. Because she loves kids, like she said. But not in the next 7 years. And she's 26 now. Now, again, theoretically, I'm not looking for children in the next 7 years. So I would still be in. But I mean, if I were ever looking to settle down or commit to a girl long term, again, don't worry, guys, I'm not. That would be a reason why I would want to. So it would be a problem if that was the case. But theoretically, if I was playing this game, I'm still in. Who else? Who else is still in here? Anyone still in?
know what? I have a younger brother, and anybody younger than me, I just automatically think of my brother, so. Like, they could be the hottest person in the room, and if they tell me they're even a month younger than me, I'm just like, oh, I just see my brother, and it's like, oh, would not date my brother.
You're gonna be single for a while.
That was rude.
All right, I gotta break down a couple of things on this one. Okay, look at this. You need to be my daddy, not a dad. I have a younger brother. I adore him. I thought that was funny. And then I wanted you guys show you. Okay, so she ended up with none. I don't think she really cares that much. She didn't seem all that disappointed. But what I think is the only type of guys that she would have gone for in this entire, thing is like, look at this. Look at her face in two different parts of the video. Watch her face, and this is the only type of it looked like she was engaged in the process during two moments. And again, it tells you a lot about female nature, of course. So she asked if anyone, right at the beginning, if anyone's not down to, once they see her, like, anyone not down, you can get up and leave. Though that reaction with her face, those two reactions with her face are probably the most engaged she seemed in this entire video, except for at the very end. Okay, right here. Listen to what this guy says and then watch her face again.
You're gonna be single for a while.
That was rude.
Look at right there. That face when he said, you're going to be single for a while. And then she said, that was rude.
You're gonna be single for a while.
That was rude.
Those two moments in the two guys at the very beginning that just walked out because they weren't into her, those were the only times that she was engaged in this. That just shows you, right? It's like the guy that is giving her a hard time, not being easy, or just she can't have. She's that hypergamy, man. It's kicked in. She's got to get what she can't have. Any guy that she thinks she can have, it's just no fun anymore. She's not engaged.
How many guys do you think would be left?
There would be maybe 4 guys left, but there were none. So today I learned that my criteria is not, I guess, easy as I thought it was, but I'm okay with that because I don't, these are values and things that I don't want to bend and change right now, so. I used to really beat myself up in my past relationships after they ended because I felt like I wasn't good enough. But I think I'm at a place in my life right now where I know what I want and there's nothing wrong with having these standards. You shouldn't have to bend your values and what you want to please somebody else.
All right, good luck to you. Guys, she was a little bit surprised that she ended up with no men, but it's important on her that she doesn't, sacrifice her values and what she looks for. Now, let me recap to you guys what her values are. When we heard the text at the beginning, I like to twerk, I like to party, I like to drink a lot. Okay, here are the qualifications again, though. If you don't like to dance, you're out. Okay, that's one of her values. All right, fine, fair, I guess. I guess. Okay, next one we have value. If you aren't into choking, these are things that her values are important, guys. So even though she ended up with no guys, where are all the good men? My values are important and I won't compromise them for anyone. And if you aren't into choking, then you don't deserve me in your life. My values are super important. I'm a woman of morals and standards, and I hold myself to these. All right, let's see if we got some more here. Keep moving it down the list here. We got All right, my values are important. My values, if you aren't 5'10", 5'11", or taller, then I can't compromise my values as a woman. No man's going to tell me to compromise my values, so, you're out. Now, we'll go into the numbers at the end, guys, about some of these things about how unrealistic the standards really are when you actually kind of logically break it down. But for the sake of this game, man, I'm not doing very good with that. Here's another value she has. If you want kids within 7 years, she's 26 now, then, I'm not going to compromise my values as a woman. I don't want any guy that's ready to start a family in the next 7 years. No, why would I want a family man like that? No way. So, in the next 7 years, don't even think about it. I'm not compromising my values. Maybe when she hits 33 and she finds out that, not getting the looks like she used to, maybe she'll compromise her values then. Maybe. Do we still have more? No, that was it, right? Yeah, those are her values. Okay. Don't compromise your values. Of course not. All right, that was our first girl here, Tiffany. Those of you that said 0, good job. If you said -1 or -20, you were probably also correct because a lot of us were like, nope, I'm out. So she got some negatives, I think, in there.
Don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, share the video, but definitely subscribe.